So energy in linear magnetic system. So here this is only one inductor. So inductor is connected to a voltage source. Once inductor is connected to a voltage source, there is a current in the inductor. So current is I of t. Let I of t is the current in the inductor. So here we can find the what is the energy stored in this inductor. So here basic relation between this V of t and I of t in the inductor is V of t equal to L into di of t by dt. So here we are trying to find energy in linear magnetic system. So this is the linear magnetic system. We have to find what is the energy stored in this linear magnetic system. So before that, so I am trying to find so what is the energy stored in this inductor, because inductor and capacitor are energy storing elements. So here I am trying to find what is the energy stored in this inductor. So here voltage and current relation in the inductor is V of t equal to L di of t by dt, equation 1. So instantaneous power P of t entering the inductor is given by what is the instantaneous power in the inductor? P of t equal to V of t into I of t. So that is product of voltage and current is the power in the inductor. So substituting equation 1 in equation 2. So equation 1 means, so for V of t replace L into di of t by dt. So P of t equal to L di of t by dt into I of t. So take this dt to left hand side of the equation. So you get P of t dt equal to L into I of t di of t. So integration P of t dt, taking integration on both sides, L is a constant, integration P of t dt equal to L integration I of t di of t. So integration of power with respect to time is energy stored in the inductor, equal to L I of t integration of x dx is x square by 2. So L I of t square by 2. So energy stored in the inductor equal to half Li square joules. Half Li square joules. So energy is in terms of joules. So the energy stored in the inductor is W equal to half Li square joules. So this is the energy stored in the inductor, not in the linear magnetic system. So whereas this is the linear magnetic system. So again it is of two types, aiding case and opposing case. So first we solve for aiding case. So aiding case means current is entering at the dot and current is entering at the dot in both the coils. And L1 and L2 are the self inductances and M is the mutual inductance. So current in coil 1 is I1 of t, current in coil 2 is I2 of t. And coil 1 is connected to voltage source V1 of t and coil 2 is connected to voltage source V2 of t. So here voltage V1 of t, so V1 of t can be written as L1 di1 by dt plus M, because current is entering at the dot in both the coils. So that's why plus M di2 of I2 by dt. So L1 di1 by dt is the voltage across L1 because of self inductance, and M di2 by dt is the voltage across L1 because of mutual inductance. So voltage across L1 has two components, because of self inductance and because of mutual inductance. So similarly voltage across coil 2, which has two components, is L2 di2 by dt plus M di1 by dt. So power in coil 1. So power in coil 1 is nothing but voltage into current. So P1 of t equal to voltage across coil 1 into current in the coil 1. So V1 into I1. So for V1 you substitute this. So energy in coil 1. So this is power. So multiplying voltage with current, you get L1 I1 di1 by dt plus M I1 di2 by dt. So this is a power. So take this dt to left hand side of the equation, you get energy. Energy in coil 1 equal to dW1 equal to P1 dt equal to L1 I1 di1 plus M I1 di2. So this is equation 1. So this is the energy stored in the coil 1. So similarly energy stored in the coil 2. Power. So first we have to get power in coil 2. So P2 equal to V2 I2. So P2 equal to V2 L2 di2 by dt plus M di1 by dt. Replacing in this and getting this P2 to left hand side of the equation, you get power into time, which is energy. So P2 equal to L2 I2 di2 by dt plus M I2 di1 by dt. So here energy in coil 2. So energy in coil 2 equal to dW2 equal to P2 dt. So which is equal to L2 I2 di2 plus M I2 di1. So equation 2. So this is the energy stored in the coil 2. So total energy stored in the coupled circuit. So that is the coil 1 and coil 2 is dW equal to dW1 plus dW2. So dW equal to L1 I1 dI1 plus M I1 dI2 plus L2 I2 dI2 plus M I2 dI1. So writing this term at one place, L1 I1 dI1 plus L2 I2 dI2 plus M. So taking M as common, M I1 dI2 plus I2 dI1. So it is in the form of x dx plus y dy. So is equals to dxy. So dW equal to L1 I1 dI1 plus L2 I2 dI2 plus M dI1 I2. So you can write this as dI1 I2. Now integrating on both sides. So you get integration of differentiation is cancelled. So energy W is left over. So W equal to half. It is in the form of x dx. So x square by 2. Half L1 I1 square. So it is also half L2 I2 square after taking integration for this half L2 I2 square and M. So integration of differentiation I1 I2. So integration differentiation will be cancelled plus M I1 I2 joules. So finally in aiding case the energy stored in the inductor linear magnetic circuit is W equal to half L1 I1 square plus half L2 I2 square plus M I1 I2 joules. So similarly in opposing case, so linear energy stored in the linear magnetic system is W equal to half L1 I1 square plus half L2 I2 square minus M I1 I2 joules. So this is about energy stored, energy in linear magnetic system.